Hi everyone, it's me, Nancy Finch, doing Nancy Finch Tea with Nan. I'm not doing Nan talks today. I have done a Nan talk. I did it a couple of days ago and I put it up on here and on YouTube. And of course that was about gratitude, which was really nice. So I hope some of you managed to hear that, have a listen or look at that Nan talk that I did just a few days ago, which was really good. It's all about gratitude and how you should really boost your immune system with that. But today, it's tea with Nan. It's a lovely, sort of peaceful day today. It's raining, it's cozy, and somebody's already joined me, I think. Hi, Annie. It's raining here in Cornwall. It's raining and it's all blustery and it's very dark out there. And I do want to get out of bed today. I don't know what you were like. Is your weather okay there, Anne? Is it nice where you are, darling? Because I'm hoping it is, because you can get down the allotment again, which is really good, isn't it? Yeah, so you've joined me. It's lovely. Here at the beginning. Oh, Annie said it was raining at the beginning. Well, let's hope it brightens up for you today and you can get out. Although I like going out in the rain anyway. Hi, Irene. It's lovely to see you, darling. I bet you're cozy with your cat today, aren't you? I bet you're sitting there nice and cozy. Oh, well, I love days like this and I still love it. It's a Monday and Monday's my favourite day. Oh, hi, darling. It's nice. Thank you for the kisses. Yeah, it's a lovely, lovely day. In my heart, I feel really peaceful. I don't know, it must be something in the air. Although we have got a full moon coming up in a couple of days and I am going to do a lovely, beautiful meditation. What does Annie say? Oh, it's about clouds, yes. I'm glad you're okay, Irene, as well. Yeah, I'm going to do a lovely meditation later today. I'm going to post it, I'm going to record it, and I'm going to put it on here, obviously, in a couple of days for 8 o'clock roughly. And that will be, I'm just looking at Wednesday, the 20th of October, yeah. So that's a couple of days' time. And so full moon's come around really quickly, hasn't it? It's really nice. I mean, I'll record it, and it's going to be called, oh, you'll like this, It's Going to Be Released with Love. What a lovely title, eh? And it's going to be about releasing all of our past and things that's ever held us back. Of course, all my meditations are a bit like that anyway, aren't they? But I love doing them. I love being able to sort of focus on a certain thing and help you to release that, whatever's negative that's holding you back. So I hope you can either tune in. I'll put it up at 8 o'clock on Wednesday, but I'll put it up before that on YouTube. And on here, and I'll just repeat it so people don't miss out, which will be really good. So I hope you got your cuppa. Mine's an Aquarius cup, because I'm an Aquarius. Double Aquarius, actually. That means I'm influenced again by the same planet. But yeah, it's all about truth. That's what Aquarius is about. They think it's a water sign, but it's not. It's about pouring truth. And that's what air signs do. Anyway, I hope you're all right, everybody. Today's little chat, little talk with Nan. Well, we've changed some of the way we work. I was doing up till now, I've been doing each chakra point, haven't I? Talks, for instance, I'd suggest for the base or for this or this or this or this, or any condition in that area, or any emotion really. But no, from today onwards, we're going to be playing a little bit different. So today's all about joint inflammation. That's all the information around each joint, And so from now on, I'm going to be doing physical areas, and then I'm going to move on to emotional things that we need to really address, things like depression later on and things. But to start with, we're going to do joint pain, because a lot of people have come to see me this week as a therapist, and they've come with joint aches and pains at the time of year. They might have had rheumatoid arthritis or other inflammatory conditions. But when we're talking about joints, we're looking at ankles, knees, aren't we? We're looking at hips, we're looking at shoulders, elbows, wrists, we're looking at neck, we're looking at all around the skeletal here. And all these joints here can become inflamed and people suffer conditions. So when you've got those conditions, they can hold you back. They can literally hold you back, can't they? I mean, you can't walk if you've got a bad knee. And so these inflammation the areas of inflammation need to be addressed, don't they? So as everybody knows, I keep talking about every thought produces a feeling, every feeling produces a difference in that chakra area. So either it expands and it becomes happy and it circulates and tries to fix that area of your body, or it can bring it right back. It can restrict that energy if it's a negative thought, so it becomes less energy in those areas. So what we need to do is make sure the energy flows around there these areas so that they can actually fix whichever condition or whatever you're suffering, you see. So I've written out a few for these, and everyone knows that you've gone over these already, but these are what I've done so far. 37 talks so far out of 70. So when I go back eventually to go over these, when I've done the 70, you'll realise there's loads that we've done before, and they work on different areas. So up to now, as I say, we've got 37 to choose from. So at 37, I've chosen 10 for joint pain. Okay, now they, as I say, they work on different areas, but I'm going to explain to you why these are so good for any pain that you have. So wherever, if you think you've had I had an achy shoulder actually, so I need to work on that area. So where would you like to work if you think about that? And think about what colour that is, because that is interesting too. I'm going to be working with colour again today. But okay, so if you've got pens and paper handy, and you can write down numbers, and you can scan over some of these talks that I've done on my website or YouTube, and to see which one you'd like to play with to kind of help that area to work and to fix itself, to reboot some energy in that area. So I'm going to start again with number 1, because number 1 was open chakras. The reason why it's so obvious is because when you're doing an action, and even though you can't see what energy looks like, it's invisible. If you had, say, a pain here or an ache or pain up here, okay, now we're still talking about the joints here, but we're talking about when we open these chakras, perhaps we'll concentrate on the area that's the weakest, the one that we've got the evidence in. That's what we need to do, okay? So if you've got an achy back or here, I mean, where is your ache and pain? You know, have you got a back? Have you got your skeletal? Does that hurt? You know, have you got an achy back in the middle? I don't know, joints really, but it still affects your skeletal, doesn't it? Your skeleton suffers. So basically, you have to be aware of wherever that ache and pain is. So supposing you had a knee problem, okay? So you'd just concentrate more on that area to open it, wouldn't you? So that's what I do. So that's a physical thing you can do. That's number 1. And number 2 is the wheel, number 7. Okay, so that's talk number 7. So the one I'm going to stress secondly, is the wheel, and that's create what you want inside. So how could you use that for joints? Well, when you get into the wheel, if you want to look that up, that's on my site. I'll give you that in a minute. So you get into the wheel and you get into the hub of the wheel. And so there you are, detached from the outside world. And in this case, you'd probably use it in the way of the shoulder is completely well, or my body is flexible, or I am well, I repair well. So you might have something in there of an instruction for your body, okay? So you might say, I am completely well and flexible in that hub of the wheel. And you're kind of creating that feeling before you see the evidence of it. So you're bringing yourself in, creating that feeling of wellness. It could be anything really. You could use any condition, but we're going to, as we're talking about joints, we're going to talk about perhaps that part of you working, or your legs working or something. So you're thinking that's your instruction. And then you take yourself out. And in the consciousness that you are now in, that should help you a lot. It will give out a different vibe as well. Your body feels better. Well, it will anyway. Give it a go. So that's the wheel. Number 8 talk is called understanding colour. And this is really nice because that's different parts of the body as well. So supposing, we'll go back to that bad knee. If you were to colour in using that colour, hi Margaret, lovely to see you, and a little heart as well. Lots of love to you too. So going back to this, the colouring, if you were to just colour in, I don't know, something really nice and symmetrical, or flowers or something, and you were to colour in the colour red because you've got an ache or pain down here or here, then that, as you're colouring in, you could actually be thinking of key words, okay? You could do parts of the body. Understanding colour, doing it that way, you could actually use keywords like, as you're doing the red, you'd think of safety. So as you're colouring in the red, you're thinking of safety, okay? And as you're colouring in the orange, you'd think of self-value, okay? So if you had a hip problem, you'd probably think just here, between the red and the orange. So you might do those two colours, and you think of safety and self-worth, wouldn't you? Which is really nice. And then we've got a self-value. Then we've got happiness. So if your middle of your back hurts, you know, your bones hurt, then happiness would help to open that one, and that would help that area to fix. Oh, it's raining a lot. You can hear the rain now. Then we've got the green area, okay? That's really good for your immune system. So supposing you're aching under your shoulder, that's just under here. I mean, you might ache here, but you might ache just inside that shoulder as well. So you'd probably go for the green and the blue, maybe on those areas. And so the green would be love and the blue would be hope. So if you had an achy shoulder or neck, it would be hope that would help to open that chakra as you're colouring in blue. See? And then you've got this area, this is indigo, and that's all about trust, self-trust. I've written a little note here. And so when you colour in indigo, this area here would help. So if you had lots of aches and pains in your head and the top of your, base of your skull, you maybe want to use that. And of course purple is about abundance, so it couldn't hurt you to colour in that and just have a feeling of abundance. So that's how you could use colouring in. Now you could also use colour with what clothes you wear, of course, and that means you haven't got to do anything, just wear them. So if you go back to the shoulder again, it's the easiest. So you're looking at any joint pain you have, you could go to that colour. So a lot of people come to me with bad backs, and they would wear the red. The red, naturally, that energy of the colour red would resonate with your own body's energy and help to release that, even without using those words, okay? It's been proven that colours are really powerful, and there's lots of ways. And in my talk, actually, I do explain that, understanding colour, and that's that was number 8, and basically have a go at that. The one I just described, the colouring book, was number 23, so they link together, really. So wear the colour that you're lacking. So if you did have a sore sort of neck or shoulder, you'd wear light blue, okay? I happen to be wearing red and black today, well, sort of orangey black. Orange and black is really nice. So this is this area here I'm working on, but I just chose it. And you think you choose colour because you like something, but in actual fact, it's either because you need to work on it and it's something you're focused on, an emotional area, but you didn't know it, or you really do need to work on that area for physical reasons as well. And look up that talk to find out why, because people think they choose the colour because of sense, as I say, it's sensible to wear this dress or this cardigan or whatever, but it isn't. There's always an emotional reason why you've chosen it, and it either means you're focused on it and need to work, or you really are you have some physical area in that area that needs fixing, and you wear that colour and it helps. So that's enough of that colouring stuff. We've also got cross it out, which is number 9, and that's really good. That's about crossing out a worry. And that naturally produces this area to open. Well, when this area is open, this is your main battery. It helps all the other joints. Okay, that's another reason why you could do that. Cross out that worry, boost that main battery, and then the battery will help naturally to go up and fix the rest of your body. That's another angle we can play with, okay? Then we've got, oh yes, the power of the song. This is really nice. Now, I did a talk on this, number 24, and it's choosing a song that you like, okay, that's going to bring your energy higher. Now you might think, what's that got to do with joints and everything? Well, if you choose a song, I didn't say this in the talk, but if you choose a song that represents when you were well. So supposing you chose a song that you used to listen to 10 years ago, when that part of your body was flexible and working. Say you could move then. You didn't have a bad neck or bad whatever then, whatever's hurting you, you were better then. So choose a song, this is really good for all of you actually, choose a song that you remember and you associate with your good health, okay? And put that on. And if you think about it, you might have danced around to it, you were certainly more physically fit, you were able, you were happier in that sense. Your brain believes you. Your brain believes you, and it just says, okay, we're back there again. And so it actually changes some of the biochemistry in your body. It changes how your body resonates energy. And of course, it will open up this area and circulation's better. Lots of emotional reasons and certainly physical reasons why you should play with this. Because it balances you. It brings you back. Your body remembers what it used to be like. And so I often get people to do this with photographs. Take a photograph, get a photograph of when you were fit and well, and look at that photograph and say, that is me now. Well, your brain is listening, and 97% of your brain will believe every word of it. Even though you're arguing with it on a conscious 3%, you'll say to yourself, that isn't me now, I'm this age, or I look like this, or whatever. It's going to try and take you away. The reality will take you away from that image of you being that. But you've just got to keep thinking, that's me. That's really me. No matter what I look like or what condition I'm in, this is really me. Okay, so you've got to have the picture. Perhaps that'd be good to do together. Have your photo of you when you were an age where you were happier and physically more fit or whatever. Choose a time, and have that picture there, and then put the song on that you used to dance to when you were in that area, when you were that age. And I've got a little heart. Thank you, whoever gave me that. So that's a really nice one to do. And there has been experiments. I always research lots of things. But there has been experiments done where people, if they give themselves a song and focus on that time, they're physically better because of it. Their bodies react different after they've listened to the song and after they've seen the photograph. I found this myself. Your body believes you. So give that a go, because you might think, oh, it's not going to work, but what have you got to lose? So that's one of the things. I'm really excited to show you that power of the song thing, because I know the power of the song changes your vibration in different areas of the body. And by the way, what key you're listening into, what listen, like this is resonating with a note of C, D, E, F, G, A, B. So it's interesting to see what songs you listen to and what they're actually directly having an effect on those chakras. And there's another story. So you can use the song for lots of reasons. Obviously, like I've just said, physically, and your body will respond to that as if you were back in that time when you used to love that song, okay? And you'll feel better emotionally as well. So we've got that one, and then what we've got, oh yeah, how to stay grounded, number 25. That's nice. And that's, how's that going to affect our joints, right? Okay, whatever ache or pain or inflammation you have in your joint area, you could stand in the garden and you could imagine that area is just, oh, I got a heart and a cuddle, thank you. I love those things. You could just imagine that pain or that pain is being released as you breathe out, right down your body, right down into the ground, through your feet chakras into the ground. And the river of energy underneath washes it away, and then you breathe in new energy, and you breathe that right up in, and that new energy is focused on the part that was the inflamed part. Okay, so that's one way you could use this. You could get rid of, oh, lots of love to all of you. Oh, that's so cute, thank you. So you could imagine any part of your body, all the inflammation or anything at all you've got going on can go down through into the ground and be taken away. And that's a very nice instruction, okay? And then you can breathe in new energy, as I say, to feed that area, to repair it. It's a very nice instruction you can give yourself. And of course, there is energy under the ground that you are literally taking in by opening up the idea of it. You are really absorbing the energy from the ground anyway, but it's a more condensed feeling. You feel really good. You feel buzzy afterwards. So you can use that exercise for lots of things, really. You can release feelings, you can release past things, but you can literally release pain and imbalance. So inflamed joints, take that inflammation down, breathe in, lovely energy to fix, okay? And that's one way you can do it, if you can get out there on the ground and do that. Hi, Mand. Lovely to see you, darling. Oh, it's so nice you've all joined me here. I hope you've all got a cuppa. Nice cuppa. Oh, Mandy's an Aquarius as well, so she should have an Aquarius cup like me. I remember, Mand. So basically, you can, if you can't get out there on the ground and you can't put your feet there, you can put your hands there. Okay, that's all right, Mand. I don't care if you're late. It's very nice to see you. We've been going through lots of things about the joints today and how different exercises can help with different joint pain or inflammation. So you can catch up later, or have a look on YouTube later or whatever. But it'll be on here for a while. Anyway, so if one person I know can't literally go and stand on the ground, but she can put her hands on the ground. So she can, because her legs don't work, so she can put her hands on the ground and she can feel the energy through her hands. So she can send that energy, that pain down, and breathe in new energy from her hands. So there's no way you can't use this, really. Right, so what have we got after this? We've got mirror work, number 27. Okay, that's where you can stand in front of the mirror and you can say, body, your legs now feel much better, your hip is healing. You're sending another instruction but you're doing it with more sort of looking into your eyes, more direct. And this is, again, just telling yourself something that isn't true, that your subconscious believes you, okay? That's really good. So you can try that, see how that goes. Because I really like doing that when you really need to. When you think, well, I've done it lots of times for things when I was younger to fix my body. But it is very, who else is on here? I just thought I thought I saw another little face pop up there. I've missed it. So you can do lots of instruction in the mirror for different reasons, different conditions. I've done it for lots of things, hormones as well, years ago. And it really did work. As soon as you tell yourself something in the mirror, oh, hi, Sunny. Oh, you're awesome as well. Really nice. Love mirror work, says Annie. Yes, mirror work is really cool. And people have been doing that for a long time. But I'm here to remind you of how powerful it is. So it doesn't hurt for you to stand in front of the mirror and say, right, supposing you have an ache or pain. Oh, hi, I think someone else has turned. Who else has popped up on there? Oh, I'll see their face in a minute. So you can look. It's Jane, I think. Yes. Hi, Jane. So you can look in the mirror and say, right, body, this bit now works. It works for you, okay? And you only got to say it a few times. If you could do it for 20 seconds, that would be really useful because that kind of locks it in, okay? And Annie, you've used mirror work. It's lovely. You can do it for anything, emotional, physical. But in this case, it really will help your body to be told your body works here or here. You release that. You have to be a little bit more direct. You have to be direct with it. You can't be please, okay? You have to expect your body to work well. Otherwise, it doesn't really carry enough energy. So what else have we got? We've got think as you drink. And people know that I've got my lovely bottle of water here filled with crystals with a little label on it. That's a nice one to use if you were to focus on perhaps a label or to think as you were drinking your water or whatever, your cup of tea, that inflammation has gone. And so what would be in place of it would be good health and flexibility, wouldn't it? So you think of the positive to put on your water or to drink that feeling of wellness. That would help. And it helps in every area. So you're going to hear this again in different talks. But it helps with joints, okay? So this joint is now working or whatever. So give that a go. I don't think people use that one as much as they could. I use it every day. Every day I use that bottle. And it could be different intentions every time. Okay? So thank you for the hearts and the cuddles, everybody. It's nice on a Monday to have a hug, isn't it? I'm sending you all hugs. So what have we got next? Oh, yeah, the magic pill. This is the last one I'm going to suggest. It's number 33. And it's we could use it as an anti-inflammatory. Oh, lots of love to you too, man. So you could use it as an anti-inflammatory, the magic pill. So what that is, and you can look that up on number 33. That's not that long ago, actually. I did that. And what that does... Hi, everyone. I've got lots of hearts there. Cool. I wish I could put them all in a big cup. What you can do with the magic pill is you can take your vitamins you normally take or medication, whatever you normally take. You could use one of those things that you like taking every day and amplify the effect of it. Obviously, it's going to have its individual qualities of what it does, but what instruction of what it does. But what you need to do is you could add to that. So you can say, right, this pill also does. It's an anti-inflammatory, and it makes this pain go away, makes this joint work better. Okay, you can do that just by kidding yourself on, just by telling yourself that, or put a label on it. I've got someone doing that actually, and he said it worked really well. He put it on his bottle of vitamins he had, and it was going to be extra strength, or I forget what he put on it, but it did work, and he certainly had a result. But if you needed more energy, you might put energy on a bottle, or you might just think it as you're taking one of your normal everyday things. It's the action and the intention that makes this work. So it's a placebo. It's a sugar pill, and your brain is very powerful. It does a lot. So if you could manifest something you want from just by taking that, whatever it is you normally take. So it's that plus your intention. Okay, so have a think about if you've got any aches or pains. So try it if you have a knee problem or a bad back or something aches in one of your joints. Just think that your joints are really free and flexible again, and you put it whatever whatever you want to put on there, it has to suggest that you're well, okay? You might just put good health on it and you know what that means. It means that works or that part of you works, okay? So give that a go. And that's all of the 10 that I was going to suggest to you. So they all work in different ways. And I hope you can get a chance to sort of have a look at those. And if you haven't, then you can go back to, as I say, YouTube, or you can go on my site, which is www.nancyfinch.co.uk. As I say, I put a talk on there a couple of days back about gratitude. And it's really important to be grateful for lots and lots of reasons. You give out a lovely vibe when you're grateful, you're humble, your body, your immune system boosts. That's really important. I found that many people use my gratitude exercise. They all have this area working well when they come here to see me, which is really cool. And that's good, especially nowadays, especially as we're moving into winter. You want to keep your immune system well, don't you? So have a look at that. That's, as I say, gratitude, and that was on the 16th. So have a look at that and have a go. What is that? Irene says my favourite is a wheel. Actually, so one of my favourites is too, Irene, because every morning I always take myself in the wheel and think, what do you want? Jane, you're there. I thought I saw your little face pop up. Hi, darling. I hope you're happy and well, everybody. Well, you will be if you use all my tools. Certainly better than you was. So, yeah, give that a go. You can always rewind this, as I say, and listen to it again, and just think which one might suit you. If you are listening on YouTube, though, could you like, subscribe and share, which is good. So the next, it gets me out there, doesn't it? Helps a lot of people. So I've got little notes here in case I forget anything. But the next week I've got with Tea with Nan is we're going to be dealing with more physical issues, okay? On replay, that's what I meant. Yeah, I meant replay. Yes, thank you, man. Go back to replay it later. Yeah, next week is going to be about digestion and issues like IBS and what talks would be good for that, okay? So you'll hear a few of these again, these talks, that will be good for that area, but obviously I'll be focused more on the base, which will be this area here again. So anything that's going on digestive, obviously the digestion is a whole area here, so it'll be all those colours, but you'll hear talks that are very good for that digestion system, okay? And of course it starts from here, but generally when people have IBS, it's all down here. We have things that, you know, can upset the whole body from there. Thank you and take care. Oh, Irene's saying take care to everybody. Oh, you're so sweet, Irene. It's lovely to have you on here. So, yeah, so next week's about digestion issues. If you have any and you want to talk to me about that, then just message me and I can help you. I can either prescribe one of my talks that will help you before next week, or I can use your issue as an example when I talk. And before I go, guys, next Nan talk is going to be, it's a pot, all about Post-it notes and what you could do with them to help yourself. It's a really nice inner child gift, that is. So I'm going to be doing that one next week. So I hope you enjoy this week and catching up on some of the stuff I've talked about. I hope you enjoy the meditation I'm going to put on Wednesday, which will be really good. And yes, the full moon is amplifying everyone's feelings. So take care of yourself and make sure you nurture you. Okay? Give yourself a big hug from me, everyone. And I shall see you again next week, 12 o'clock. On here. Oh, Julie, thank you, darling. That's really sweet. Thank you for being here. That's really nice of you to turn up because everyone's got busy lives. So please share this with all your friends. And next week I will see you here at 12 o'clock. Cup of tea with Nan. Oh, just before you go, I meant to tell you, why am I calling it Tea with Nan? Well, it's obvious, really, Nancy. But everyone used to call me Nan. It's a very affectionate term for me. And when I was a child, I was always known as Nan. And of course, Nan, I'm old enough to be a Nan. So that's why it's Tea with Nan, you know. So I thought I'd explain that because somebody asked me, why is it Nan talks? And well, that's because it's Nan, Nancy. But affectionately, I like to be known as Nan rather than Nancy. So there you go. And guys, before you go, abundance is what I pulled that one out for you. Abundance for everybody. Think abundance all week and you will do well because that's what you're focused on, okay? Abundance. So think where that abundance will be in your life. Is it health, wealth? What is it? So that's the one I've pulled out for this week. I shall pull out another one for next week, and we can talk more about the card readings I want to offer in January. All right, guys. Namaste. I'll see you next week. Thank you, Anne. Thank you, Irene. Thank you, everybody on here. And I shall see you again soon. Have a happy, lovely week, and keep your emotional balloon high. All right. Take care, everyone. Lots of love. See you soon. Bye.